I say. Try that. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm glad I caught that early though. There was no mic feed going in, and now there is. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're starting off season 10 of the Solo Crisis League. Started about a year and a half ago, and at that time I planned 10 seasons. This is that 10th season. There's been changes along the way, obviously, but this is that 10th season. So we reached the end of my Solo Crisis League plans. My initial plans. We've made plenty of new ones since then, and we'll start that with season 11 in a few weeks. But for now, we're in season 10. It's starting. It's today. We're here. It's actually been going for a week. I haven't been able to play. My voice probably sounds a little different to you because I actually was one of the lucky millions of people that got infected with COVID-19 this month. Yes, it doesn't matter. I was vaccinated and everything, and I got it. So if you're not vaccinated, please get vaccinated. That'd be super cool of you. That's all I got there. Get booster too, I guess. Anyway, so we're going to start season 10 tonight. The theme of season 10 is the least used. So the idea is that, hey, thanks for joining in. So the idea of season 10 here is that we are going to play characters that have been either not options very often or not chosen very often, and trying to figure out, are these characters not played as often because they aren't as strong? Are they just usually paired with stronger heroes? Stuff like that. It's not unusual that a lot of them are Dark Knight's Metal, because we didn't introduce Dark Knight's Metal characters until about season 4 or 5, I think. So it's only been about half the history of the league that Dark Knight's Metal's characters have been available. And then most of the time they're only available in Dark Knight's Metal games. So with that in mind, there's probably going to be a lot of those this season. For instance, this round we can choose between Deathstroke and Wonder Woman, both from Dark Knight's Metal. Deathstroke was a promo card for the set, and Wonder Woman's a standard one. I'm going with Wonder Woman. Now, they're both very strong cards. Now, I'll tell you why I thought Deathstroke would be a good option. His ability reads, once per turn, you may destroy when you destroy a card, draw a card. I mean, we're playing Crisis 1 tonight, which means we're looking at Magic. We're looking at John Constantine, lots of Nth Metal, lots of good destruction cards, a lot of destruction going on. Being able to draw a card every time I do that, the first at least once per turn when I do that, that's pretty powerful, right? That'd be nice. But then I looked at Wonder Woman, and she reads, once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more equipment and or superpowers, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. So what's interesting is this card's actually stronger than it is within Dark Knight's Metal. And what I mean by that is actually a little close, isn't it? What I mean by that is that Dark Knight's Metal doesn't have any kicks. It has the breakthrough cards. So since it doesn't have that standard superpower card, it doesn't get used as often as it would in one of these games. Yeah, yep. Wonder Woman is the play tonight. So since she's going to have that strong ability, with superpowers including kicks and magic and all the other great superpowers we'll have available to us tonight, she's who I'm going with. Deathstroke's still a great option, so I don't think you can go wrong there. Our sets are Heroes Unite and Crisis 1. I'm looking forward to that. Crisis 1 and 2 are my favorite crises. I don't keep that a secret at all. And Heroes Unite is definitely my favorite base set. So we're going to see how that goes, but I'm looking forward to it. On the scoring side of things, so if you're playing in the league, there's a new stat this month, which is where we track which crises you're up against, and you get points based on those. So that's really cool. Looking forward to seeing how that shakes out this round. Let's get that initial lineup going, though. Ooh, Avatar of the Rot. That's not good. Magic, Power of the Red, Jervis Tetch, and Ocean Master. I think we're going to get hit by Avatar of the Rot. Arkham Breakout's in play, so when a villain with an attack enters the lineup, treat it as if it were a first appearance attack against all players. So yeah, we'll get attacked by Avatar of the Rot. Each player gains 2 weaknesses. That's not a good way to start this game. And then we got Ra's al Ghul here. At the end of your turn, if you did not buy a card in the lineup, add a card from the main deck to the lineup. So basically, if we don't buy a card out there, we add 2 cards at the end of our turn instead of 1. That's where we are. Let's see how it goes. I do hate that we got a weakness already, but we have magic here, so hopefully we can get that soon. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 power. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get Power of the Red. I know it doesn't generate power at all, but it is a superpower, so that's good for Wonder Woman. And additionally, we can get rid of those weaknesses as needed. Batarang. All right, we're looking at 1, 2, 3 power. I'm just gonna get the kick. I know it's gonna add 2 cards to the lineup, and that's really unfortunate. But I think I really have to just take it. So 1 and 2. All right, get this ready. See if we can get those superpowers. Well, we can use Power of the Red, and we'll use it on both of these, drawing 2 cards. Then we got 1, 2, 3 power. We're going to buy another kick, which I know is going to add 2 more cards to the lineup, and hopefully we're okay with that. Signature Trench Coat, that's good. Another Skeets. 2, 3, and 4. We'll get a copy of Signature Trench Coat here. Now we can start defeating some villains and adding them to our collection here. Things like Avatar of the Rot would be nice, but I don't think we actually can have access to that. Jervis Tetch we can, though. Jervis Tetch would be really nice in this early game. New card comes out. All right, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get rid of Ocean Master and buy Batarang, kind of even out 1 for 1. New card coming out. Green Lantern Power Ring. Good to see. Oh, to beat Arkham Breakout, I think we have to discard 5 cards with different names. So, possible. 1. Sorry. 2. Do I want Ocean Master? Yeah, sure. We'll buy Ocean Master. So with our, we're only at 2 power though. We'll go to 4 power. We'll get rid of Jervis Tetch for that. Go on to next turn. Here we go. Light, okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's definitely going to be Magic. I really want Green Lantern Powering, but Magic's going to get rid of all these starters and these weaknesses we started with really quickly. Really quickly. Plus, it triggers Wonder Woman, so it can't really go wrong there either. Which needs superpowers and equipment. So why can't we get those? There we go. We're going to this turn. 2, 4. If you control 2 or more equipment and or superpowers, draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Alright, well, we'll discard this weakness and power of the red. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's got to be goodbye, Avatar of the Rot. We only have 1 power left over that we can't really spend, but it's really good that we got that expensive villain out of the way. Also, now we can take on Arkham Breakout, assuming we don't get a villain here. Oh, we did. Alright, we're going to play 1, 2, 3, and we'll play this weakness and use magic on it to destroy it. With the 3, we'll get rid of Manhunter here, and go on to our next turn. Good to see a Manhunter nice and early, because that's a way we can use... another villain. That's a way we can use Signature Trenchcoat, which we will. Use that to get something from the destroyed pile. I'm thinking it's Manhunter. But Jervis Tetch is nice, too. In fact, we're going to do Jervis Tetch, because it's look at the top card of your deck, destroy it or discard it. There's a lot of things in here I want to destroy, so it's good to have that nice and early. 1 power is all we're going to get, which is enough to get rid of Talon anyway, so that's good. Alright, so I'm liking the direction we're going here. We've only destroyed 1 weakness, but we've got Magic, and we got Jervis Tetch. We still have all our starters, but they're going to start dwindling quickly. Assuming we don't get a villain here, we could be able to get rid of Arkham Breakout real easy. No villain. 3 punches, that's not going to happen. Vulnerability, Magic, so that's gone. And then it's 1, 2, 3 power, which we'll use to get Flight. Gonna need that for Dimension Shift. Gonna need it for a few other things as well. Brother Blood. That's unfortunate. We're gonna use Power of the Red, discarding both of these starters to draw 2 new cards. Look at the top card of my deck. Destroy it or discard it. We will destroy this punch. That's 1 power. 2, 3, and that's a equipment and superpower, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Get rid of these 2. Still at 3 power. 4, 5. Is there anything worth getting over here? I mean, I do want Manhunter, but we're going to just go for 6, 7 so we can say goodbye to Brother Blood. I think it's more important right now that we get out of here, out of this crisis, than it is that we get something like Green Lantern Power Ring or Indigo Power Ring. We got lots of destruction flowing through our decks. I'm happy about that. We did not put a new card out yet. Please no villain. Alright, unfortunately it's not 5 cards of different names, but 2, 3, 4, and 5. Green Lantern Power Ring, please. Great defense card. Alright, we are still in the clear here for Arkham Breakout. If we can just get the cards we need. Alright. We can at least use Power of the Red to discard these 2 punches and draw 2 more cards. Alright, we'll use this punch and we'll use magic on it to destroy it. That's 2 superpowers, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard the 2 vulnerabilities. 1 power, look at this card, draw it, or sorry, discard it or destroy it. I guess we'll discard that. So we're only at 1 power. I guess we gotta go 2, 3, or get hit by Ra's al Ghul. We'll go ahead and get Hawkgirl for that. You know what? No, that's a good one to have. I was thinking I'd go back on that. But, yeah, we won't get rid of that. We'll keep that Hawkgirl going. Alright. Let's get a new card out here. Power of the Red again. 2, 4, that's going to trigger Wonder Woman here to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Get rid of these 2 punches. It's 4, 5, look at this. We will destroy that punch. 6, 7, we'll use that to buy Jason Blood. And then we'll use this to get a card from the destroyed pile of cost 5 or less. That's going to be Manhunter here. Not very powerful right now, but it will be. Alright, new card coming out. It just can't be Arkham Breakout. I'm kind of stuck in it, aren't I? 2, 3, triggering Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We get rid of a punch and a vulnerability. Play a vulnerability, use magic on it. Still at 3 power. 4 power total. With that, let's get Hero of the Future. It's good to start getting those heroes. I know heroes don't really contribute to Wonder Woman's ability at all, but they are very useful. Some of the strongest cards in this game. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Still can't get rid of Arkham Breakout, which is really terrible. We need 5 cards of different names. That are 5 cards of different names. Discard our hand, and that ends Arkham Breakout. We're down our first crisis. Venom's a great hero pack. Sorry, I was just reading your comment. Venom's a great hero pack, so you're not missing out too much. It's one of the best ones that's come out recently. Crisis 3, no one can find it, man. It's just in between printings, it seems, for over a year now. But it's a really common question people have is, where's Crisis 3? I don't know. We'll see. 2 cards have to come out because I didn't buy anything from the lineup. Okay. 3, I can put a villain from my discard pile on top of my deck. I don't really have to, though, so I think I'm good. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a vulnerability with that. 10, we'll say goodbye to Ra's al Ghul. And we'll still have 1 left over for Quiver of Arrows. Alright. Feel good about where we are. Arkham Breakout lasted longer than I like. But we got rid of Ra's al Ghul really quickly when we got a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're down 5 starters already. And we've got a few destruction cards, enough things to trigger Wonder Woman's ability at least every other turn right now. Once we get rid of the rest of those starters, they'll go even quicker. We have a defense in hand with Flight, and we just have to see what this is. Wave of Terror, which I believe has a unique ability within Solo. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. That's going to be pretty tough at this early part of the game. But we'll try, obviously. And then our new villain, Deathstroke. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in his hand will defend with Flight. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card from your discard pile on top of your deck. We'll put any card we want there as long as it doesn't cost 0. So we'll put a kick there. The idea is that I'm going to try and beat Wave of Terror now as long as this isn't a villain. But it is. So we can't beat Wave of Terror. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. So that is these 0 cost cards, unfortunately, so I can't destroy them. I can get a card from the destroyed pile, though. We'll get Ocean Master. Looks like we're going to need to do a little bit more destruction. Can't really do anything of magic unless I want to destroy Signature Trenchcoat, and I absolutely do not want to do that. New card comes out. Alright, discard all cards with the lowest cost in our hand. That's Punch here. I can't try and beat it till these villains are gone. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of these 2. So we're at 5. We'll use that to get rid of Granny Goodness, and then we'll use Signature Trenchcoat to get something from the destroyed pile. And then we're going to get Granny Goodness, I think. Yes, yes. Okay. Again, lots of villains. That's the good news, I guess. They can be really useful, especially since against certain crises. Have to discard all cards that share the lowest cost in hand, so that's these 0s here. Put a villain from your discard pile on top of your deck. That's going to be Granny Goodness. So that's 3. I should have done this first. Well, you know what we can do is we can play this, discard this to draw a card. Remove a hero or villain, huh? There isn't one, is there? I mean, there's Killer Frost, but I don't want to use that one. Guess we'll just stick with the 3 and get Helmet of Fate. You know, we might as well, right? We can't get there anyway. So 4, and we can draw a card. 5. So instead of Helmet of Fate, you know, we'll stick with... No, I won't stick with Helmet of Fate. 5 power, huh? Let's get Metropolis. Let's get our first location going. Okay. I like that. I've heard the Transformers game is really good. I think Matt Hero worked on that. He's the creator of the DC deck building game. It's either that or the new Power Rangers games, or maybe both. But I think he worked on that. I've heard it's really good, though, yeah. New punches we have to discard. 1 and +1 for each hero in my discard pile. That's 2. That's it, just 2 power there, huh? 3, 4, get rid of this. Now, as long as another villain doesn't come out, we can try and beat this. I'd really like to. I'd really like to not have to deal with this anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card comes out. Another villain. The problem with Wave of Terror is that you have to do it at the beginning of your turn. And you can't do that. There's a villain there. So we can try to keep going and going and going. And if a villain keep coming up at the wrong time. Let's see. Look at the top card of your deck. Discard it or destroy it. We will destroy this. 1 power. If you play or have played another villain list, you know, maybe I don't play that one yet. Here's what we'll do. We'll do Green Lantern power rings. That's 3 power now. We'll use this Unjervis Tetch to get the 4 power. Look at the top card. Destroy it or discard it. Destroy it. So again, it's 2, 3, 4. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard Vulnerability and Hero of the Future. Yeah, okay, so again, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did play another villain this turn, so we can destroy this vulnerability here and put this down for next turn. So the 5 will use the Year of Dr. Savannah. Feeling good about that. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been looking at ever since you mentioned that a few streams back. I've had the Alien game on my list. I'm just kind of looking around to see if it pops up anywhere. Is another rare in stock one. All right, to discard this punch. Please don't be a villain. Okay. So to be at the start of your turn, discard all cards that share lowest cost in your hand. Okay, each player discards a random card for... Oh, wait, was I looking at the wrong one? No, okay. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. Alright, nope, that punch does not have a cost of 1 or greater, so this remains. Look at the top card, we may discard it, we will not. We'll go ahead with 3, we can put a villain on top of our deck. Four plus 1 for each hero in our discard pile. So that's 5. This does nothing, but it does. Once each return is revealed, top card of your deck with a superpower, draw it. If not, you may discard it. Okay, that's not what I thought. I thought it was a different one. Anyway, we'll try it. Are you a superpower? No. Okay. So again, we ended up with 4 power. Didn't really think about what I'd want. I guess I'll go ahead and get Skeets. It's a good defense. I'm not getting to destroy things as often as I thought I would. Wave of Terror is kind of slowing things down on me here. So I have to discard all cards that share lowest cost in my hand. That's 0 here. What do we have? Not enough. There are no villains, so we will try and beat Wave of Terror. Alright, that's not right. Alright, let's just go ahead and say goodbye to this person. Sorry about that. Yeah, I deleted that. I don't know what that's about. It's just some spam. Alright, where was I? Alright, I already got my 5. So now I need to try and beat Wave of Terror. I have to discard 3 cards, and if they all cost more than 0, we're good. They all do. So that's the end of Wave of Terror. So that's the good news. Yeah, right? Who's got the time? Still have Deathstroke here. Well, Granny Goodness, remove a hero from the lineup, play it, then return it to your lineup at the end of your turn. We'll do Winged Warrior here, 2 power. If I play another hero this turn, an additional 3 power. So we'll try and do that. But it doesn't look like I can. But we'll try. 2, 4, 6, and that triggers Wonder Woman. 2. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. These 2, perfect. So that's 6. And then Metropolis, are you a superpower? It is. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 because of Winged Warrior. And I can put a villain on top of my deck. Yeah, we'll put Ocean Master there. Well, 13 will say goodbye to Deathstroke. We have 3 left over, which we'll use to get Helmet of Fate. I like that one. All right. All right. Here we go. We have the defense of Green Lantern power rings. That's really good news. As long as it's not electromagnetic pulse, we should be in the clear here. What do we got? We got Atlantis attacks. At the start of your turn, resolve all villain attacks in the lineup against you. If there are no attacks, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must discard. Is this a... Nope, it's not. Okay. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards, each with different card types. So 3 cards with different card types discarded. Got it. Brainiac. Each player discards a random card and then destroys the top X cards of the main deck, where X is equal to the cost of that card. No. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. Alright, new card comes out. There are no villains, so we can try and beat this. Each player must discard 3 non-starter cards of different card types. Well, we've got Hero. Actually, we've got Equipment, Villain, and Superpower. So we're going to discard those 3 cards and say goodbye to Atlantis attacks. Incredibly easy one. At least this time. It can come at bad times, but this time it went real nice. Alright, we're going to go. Let's try Metropolis first. Are you a superpower? No. Oh, we can discard it, though? We will. Alright, 1. Destroy that with magic to get the 2. 3. Any heroes over here? 4. 5 power total. Not enough for Brainiac, obviously. But enough for us to get Indigo Power Ring. Okay. Okay. I mean, we removed a punch this turn and added an Indigo Power Ring, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. It's a big swing in our deck. Alright. Gotta get rid of Brainiac now. How can we do that? You may put a hero from your discard pile on top of your deck. If you choose not to, draw a card. There we go. Let's go with... We're going to use Power of the Red and discard both these and draw 2 new cards. Now that's going to trigger Wonder Woman, so we can draw 2 more cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this one, and we'll discard this one. Sorry about that. Alright, we're at 0 power so far. We're going to use this on Winged Warrior, so that's 2 power. And then when we do this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we can put a villain on top of our deck. I think we're good, though. I don't think we have to, so we won't. 9 power. And then this is going to copy the power of Winged Warrior, so that's 10, 11. Plus 3 is 14. That's goodbye to Brainiac, leaving us with 2 power. And we'll go ahead and use that 2 power to get Batarang. Not bad. Happy with that. Do we have another defense here, though? We got Green Lantern Power Ring. Helmet of Fate is, again, as long as it's not electromagnetic pulse, we should be good. Alright. Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. So I have to do 2 per turn, 1 for the crisis and 1 for the turn. Each player must destroy 8 costs worth of cards in his hand to beat this. Okay. Then, Lex Luthor. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses, where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in his hand. I've got this star one here, so that's 3 VP. That's not good. Alright, new card comes out. Then Untouchable Villain triggers. Destroy 8... add a card to the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. So I have to discard a card. We'll discard this weakness. Alright. Well, we're going to try and get Deadman this turn. Let's try Metropolis first. Are you a superpower? Yep. 2, 4. That's going to trigger Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this, and we'll just discard the 2 we got, honestly. So that's 4 power. We're going to use that to buy Dead Man. When you buy or gain this card, you may destroy 2 cards in your hand and or discard pile. 2 of those weaknesses have to go. Hey, thanks for joining. All right, so let's see. I saw a few questions here. So from Bobby W, I haven't heard anything from Cryptozoic. I know that we're expecting the Flash in the first half of the year. Sorry, I mean the confrontations, arrivals, Flash versus Reverse Flash. So that's still expected this first half of the year, and then second half of the year we're looking at Injustice and the Bombshell set. As far as dates and if that's actually still on schedule, no idea. They haven't been saying much. It's been really quiet and frustratingly quiet sometimes, but you know, is what it is. And yeah, it's not a brand new, but I've got some new lights and stuff. Same office I've always had, just rearranged some things. All right, so I'm at 0 power now. I need to destroy 8 cost of cards in hand to win this. I think we'll just do that. Yeah, I think we're going to destroy Signature Trenchcoat and Hero of the Future to get rid of Untouchable Villain. I know I don't like getting rid of Signature Trenchcoat because we might really need it, but we'll find another way of getting it. We'll be fine. I can still play this for 2 power. I'm not going to buy anything with that, though. Okay, so now it's just Luthor in play. We don't have to worry about Untouchable Villain, which is good. Though I do have like a love-hate relationship with Crisis cards that match their villain. Like, I mean, it is Luthor, so him and Luthor together, I'm happy with that. But it doesn't always work out the way you think it does. Okay, we're gonna go. We'll have to get a new card out. And then we're gonna go Green Lantern Power Ring and a kick. That's 4 power. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard this and this. Okay. So 2, 4. Let's try this. Are you superpower? No, we'll discard that. We'll go ahead and draw a card. 5, 6. I can remove a hero from the lineup and play it, huh? Sure, we'll copy this one. 7, 8. We'll say it's a superpower. It is. And I can copy a power here, so I can get to 10, but 10's not 11, so we didn't quite get there. Okay, well, if that's the case, maybe instead of that, maybe we'll stop at 8, and we'll go ahead and try and replace this with something. 9, 10, again, is still all we got, not 11. And I can't buy Animal Man because we used him, but I can buy Winged Warrior if I want, or Mind Control Hat. For 10 power, huh? We'll get Magician's Corset and Orange Lantern Power Ring. I think that's going to be the best use of our 10 power. I really wanted Winged Warrior. I really wanted Mind Control Hat. But there wasn't really anything great I could get along with them as part of a, good combination. Ooh, ugly hand. What can we do about this? Anything? We'll try Metropolis. Are you superpower? No, we'll discard it. 3, I can put a villain on top of my deck if I wish. Sure, we'll put Granny Goodness back. 4, 5. 6 is all I got with these weaknesses. Since Granny Goodness is there, we will not get rid of Winged Warrior in hopes that we can actually use her on that next turn. For our 6, we'll get Science Cell. We might need it later. I don't have any specific use for it right now, but later on for a crisis, we might need it. All right. Let's see what we can do here. First of all, Hawkgirl, 1 power, an additional power for each hero in your discard pile. So that's 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5. 6, 7. That's 2. Oh, not. I don't want to do that yet. Sorry. 4, 5. Go back. We're at. I'm going to start over. 1. Sorry. 2, 3. There's that. And then we're going to go with Granny Goodness here. I guess 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 9. And that's going to allow us to destroy a card because we already played a villain this turn. So goodbye to a weakness. 10, 11. And then 12, 13 when we destroy that kick is enough to say goodbye to Lex Luthor. Still have 2 left over. We'll use that to get rid of Talon and buy Quiver of Arrows as well. Okay, that's pretty good. That could have gone much worse. I'm losing my voice again. Okay. Where are we? All right, we're about, 5 villains in now? We're going into our 5th villain, so almost halfway. The deck's working really well. I would like to destroy more starters, but we seem to just be flowing through them for some reason. All right, we got Green Lantern Power Ring again, and Flight, so we should be good. No matter which crisis it is, we should be good. Unless it's, I think it's Death in the Family that makes us discard defense cards. Unless it's that one. Alternate Reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand, gain that many random villains from the destroy pile, and put them into your hand. Your team must destroy 12 cost worth of heroes in discard pile. Now that's rough because we don't have a discard pile right now. So we'll have to buy them and put them back. Our new villain's attack is Black Mana. He costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. I have to put all equipment in my hand into the lineup. We'll use Green Lantern Power Ring. Discard that, draw 2 cards. Alright, new card comes out. Alright, we're gonna push hard here in order to get heroes. So I'm gonna use Power of the Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards are gonna get discarded to try and get heroes. We got Hawkgirl, so there's something. We'll get 2 power here, and that's enough to trigger Wonder Woman here to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard Weakness and Punch here. Metropolis, are you a superpower? It is. Okay. Very, very good. So, we're at 2 power. We're going to get to 4 power and destroy Batarang here, and we'll use that to buy... Yeah, we'll buy Animal Man, so we're at 0 power. 2, 4, draw a card. 5, 6, and +1 for heroes over here. 7 power total. We'll use that to buy Winged Warrior. And that's it. That is it. We've got the stuff we need over here now, it looks like. Let's see, we got 6, 10. Can't do it yet, but we'll be able to do it next turn, for sure. Please, just don't have whatchamacallit in my hand. I know we're about to lose him. Oh, we're going to lose him. Oh, we didn't lose him. He's one of these last 2 cards. Jason Blood is in this deck somewhere, and we're not losing him, so that's really good news. Okay. So we need to destroy 12 costs with the heroes. Before we do this, what we're going to do is we'll use a Magician's Corset to draw a card. There's Jason Blood. And get 1 power that way. Let's try Metropolis. Are you a superpower? No, we'll discard you. So that's 1 plus 3. That's 4 power. Get to put a villain on top of our deck. I guess we'll put Ocean Master there, but I'm not really seeing a use right now. All right, so 4 power. This will copy that power to get to 5, 6, 7, buying Crimson Whirlwind. Before we go on, we have 2 power, and we want to beat Alternate Reality. We have to destroy 12 costs worth of heroes to do that. So let's get all our heroes out until we get to 12. Alright, so definitely Crimson Whirlwind, so that leaves us with 7 to get rid of. Definitely Dead Man, leaving us with, let's see, 3 to get rid of. We'll get rid of Animal Man. Those 3 are destroyed, and alternate reality is over. Okay. Still have 2 power left over. 3, 4. I can't do anything with these. I already know what's there. You know, let's just use this. I changed my mind. I don't want this here anymore. Doesn't matter. So 4 power. Those all we generate afterwards. Gotta get rid of equipment to make black mana more manageable, so that'll be Skeets for us. No, I didn't want to get rid of all those heroes, and I don't like that I'm down Signature Trenchcoat right now. We're kind of waiting for the second one to pop up. But could be worse. Could be worse. New card coming out. Gotta get rid of some equipment here. Let's see what we can do. 2, 4, trigger Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Go and discard this and this. So that's 4 power. Gain an equipment of cost 5 or less in the lineup and put it in my hand. I guess we'll put this in our hand, right? So 2, 4, 6. This will copy any one of those other ones to get to 8. 9 gets Mind Control Hat, leaving us with 2. Get rid of Batarang. Bring us down to 0 and no equipment. Which is exactly what we want for black mana. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to start with Power of the Red, discarding all 3 of these cards, drawing 3 more. Very well. And then, are you a superpower? It is. Okay, what can we do here? Any combination that's going to really help me? Well, we'll use this 3 power and I can put a villain on top of my deck. I don't really want to, though, so we'll just take the 3 power and be good. Let's go 4 power. I'm going to actually use magic on that to get the 5 power. 6 power. 7, 8, plus 3 is 11. That is enough to beat black mana, and we're going to do just that. I was tempted to go with a Killer Frost route instead. I still kind of am. Kind of wondering if I should have done that instead, but we're going to roll the dice on this next crisis and see how it treats us. All right. We got multiple defense cards in hand, but they are all equipment, so hopefully it's not Electromagnetic Pulse. Identity Crisis. Each player flips a superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the villain's first appearance attack. Each player must discard plus 6 power worth of cards in his hand. Then flip your superhero face up. Atrocitus. Each player puts his hand under his superhero, so that happens because we can't avoid it. If you avoid this attack, put a random card. Blah, 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 blah. No random card. Nothing happens. So a card comes out for this turn. Can't do anything. Next hand, new card comes out. So we're down 5 cards until we beat Identity Crisis. We gotta get rid of Killer Frost before we can beat it. Alright. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3. 4. Goodbye to Killer Frost. Look at the top card. We may discard it. We will. Are you a superpower from Metropolis? It is not. We'll leave it there, though. And then we'll copy this for 2 powers. What we got? We'll get Flight. Or, you know what? Maybe instead of Flight... No, we'll get Flight. We need those flights for Dimension Shift. So, please no villain. So we have to discard 6 power worth of cards? Yes. Well, 2, 4, 6 power discarded. That's the end of Identity Crisis. So there's that. Boom. How's that worded, though? Players cannot avoid the surface. To beat, discard 6 part of the cards, then flip your superhero face up. Very well. And then Atrocitus here to beat. When the villain is defeated, discard those cards. Those cards will go away after we beat Atrocitus. Got it. Still some cards here for this turn. Try this. Are you superpower? It is. All right. 1, 2, 3, and count the heroes. 4. 4 power total. We'll go ahead and get Force Field because I feel like we've been lacking in that. I really like John Constantine, though. New card coming out. All right. Draw 2 cards. Yes, please. Then we'll get 2 power, and then that's going to trigger Wonder Woman. So we can now draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. I really like this ability. All right, what do we want to discard? Anything? We're not going to need Power of the Red. And Flight's not very useful right now either. All right, so we're at 2 power. I can gain equipment cost 5 or less from the line and put it in my hand. There isn't one, so we will instead get 2 power. So that's 4 power total. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I use magic on something, we can get rid of Atrocitus. We'll use it on this kick. That's 11, 12. That's the end of Atrocitus. And we'll move on. These cards also get discarded. Okay, so that's the good news. The good news is that is beat. The bad news is that Strife is remaining in play while we go into this next Crisis and Villain. We do have Green Lantern Power Ring and Helmet of Fate. Again, that's all equipment, so if it's Electromagnetic Pulse, we're out of luck. Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Heroes lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. We have one in hand. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Captain Cold. Each player flips a superhero face down. When defeated, you may discard a random card. If you do, blah, blah, blah. We will defend and draw 2 cards. All right, so the good news is that I could destroy Winged Warrior and end this, but that's a 5 power card. We'll try Force Field first, and that allows us to draw a card. And then we'll try Metropolis or use Superpower. It is. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards, and then we can discard 2 cards. Discard these 2. I try to get in heroes. At 4 power, we'll use a Gear of Strife, leaving us with 1 power. 2, 3. Look at the top card here. We'll leave it. 4 or 5 total. We'll use that to get John Constantine. I'll only get 1 power from this. I'm not destroying Winged Warrior. I can't get it back. Even if I got Signature Trenchcoat back really quickly, I wouldn't be able to get Winged Warrior back because it costs so much. So I'd rather get rid of a different hero. Maybe I should have bought some heroes instead of what I did buy. New card coming out. It's a villain. 1 and draw a card. Try Metropolis. Are you superpower? It is. We'll use this and discard both of these and magic. So we'll discard 3 cards. No, we'll keep magic. And you know what? We'll discard Indigo Power Ring as well to draw 3 more cards. Now that is going to trigger Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard Manhunter and Yeah, we're not going to get anything from Orange Lantern Power Ring. Draw 2 more cards. I can put a hero from my discard pile on top of my deck. There's that. Still at 0 power. Oh no, we're at 1 power because of Magician's Corset. I think we'll just destroy Hawkgirl. Yeah, we'll destroy Hawkgirl. We'll try and get her back later. But that's going to beat Legion of Doom. Still at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I want to use magic on any of this. With 6, we'll say goodbye to Psycho Pirate. Alright, we should be going in the right direction, I hope. Let's go for this. Let's see. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? No, we'll leave it there. We'll use John Constantine. Drawing these 2. Oh no, we draw 1. I'm sorry. And that's right, we put 1 back. So we'll draw Drason Blood. We'll leave Skeets there. 2, 4. Triggers 1 woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. These 2 are gone. So we're at 4 power. I can put a hero on top of my deck. Five, 6, 7. I can put a villain on top of my deck. Don't want to though. 8, 9. Is that really all I get? 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is all I get. Okay. Well, we're gonna definitely need Plastic Man at some point. 6 left over. Hawkgirl brings us down to 4 left over. We'll go ahead. We'll get a Katana leaving us with 2 and Flight leaving us with 2. Lots of cards there. A few of them for Dimension Shift. A few defense cards in there. A few different options we got out of that. I really need a Plastic Man, honestly. Something to use cards that I don't have initially on me. Let's try Metropolis. Are you superpower? No, we'll discard that. We're going to use Granny Goodness here. 2 power. And then let's say superpower, right? We got lots of superpowers. It makes sense that that would be what's on top of our deck. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Superpower? Yeah, it is. 3, 4, we're playing that, so that's 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. 10, 11. That's 2 equipment, so we can now draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard these 2. 12, 13, 14 power. Goodbye, Captain Cole, leaving us a 4 power that we'll use to get another force field. Doubling down on force fields. I like that idea. All right. Do we have a defense? We have 1 in hand, and we have force field, so we're good. Just need to let things play out at this point, I think. And its electromagnetic pulse had to come eventually, so Skeets is useless, but force field works. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 2/3 of them are villains. Each player must destroy equipment in his hand. We'll do another one, because I have to do one for the turn anyway. Then, let's go with this. It's Darkseid, who costs 3 more for each superpower in the lineup. Each player puts all superpowers in his hand in the lineup. We're going to discard Force Field to avoid that attack. Which feels thematic to use that. Alright, so let's try this. Are you a superpower? No, we'll leave you there, though. We'll use John Constantine. Follow that up. Draw these 2. You know, we're going to destroy Manhunter. He's been of no use to us because we haven't seen any other copies, except for, I guess, the one there now. And then we'll use John Constantine. Wait, no, he's only 1 power because of electromagnetic pulse. So instead, wow, that's all we're going to get is 1 power from all these cards. All right, 1, 2, and then we'll use Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Wow, what a painful hand. All right, 3, 4. I discard 2 cards. I forgot. 5 power is all we get. That's unfortunate. We'll get rid of 1 villain. And I'm going to pass on Legion Flight Ring. You know, it's an equipment that's good to go for Electromagnetic Pulse. Maybe it's a good one to get rid of for now. New card comes out. Another villain. Man. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is. Okay. 3, 4. Oh, this has. I can put a villain on top of my deck. I guess we'll put Granny Goodness there. What's that? Oh, hey, thanks. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, so that's 4 power we're looking at. 5 power. Thanks a lot. No one's ever done that before, so thank you. These 4, 5 power. We're going to copy. Oh, that's only 1 power because of Electromagnetic Pulse. That's 6. 7 and count heroes over here. 8, 9 power total. 9 power, huh? Well, we'll get rid of Psycho Pirate. We'll get rid of Manhunter. Still not where I want to be. We still have to get rid of that other Mr. Zaz, but we're getting closer. I've got a lot of kind of useless equipment here in my deck. And you'd think that that meant I could just get through this quickly, but I just got hit with so many villains. Deadman's useful right now. Let's try this. Let's try Metropolis. Are you a superpower? No. All right, let's get rid of Mr. Zaz and try and end this. I really do want to buy Deadman this turn if possible, before we get rid of stuff. So let's go ahead and use this to play Captain Atom. Gain this card when you may gain a card of cost 4 or less in the lineup and put it into any player's hand. All right, we'll gain this, and we'll use that to destroy 2 cards. So 1 weakness down. All right, is that the end of the weaknesses? Cool. Any starters? There's a punch. All right, and a punch is gone. Is that the end of my starters? I really appreciate that. Thank you. You by no means have to do that, and you did anyway. So that really means a lot. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoy. I'm glad we can talk on here. All right, so I'm at... Oh, where am I? I at least got rid of the weaknesses, and I have no starters left. So that's really, really good. I want to get to a place where we get rid of Mr. Zaz and hopefully end Electromagnetic Pulse. So let's play Deadman. So we're at 2 power. I mean, this is only worth... how do I want to handle this? We're going to use Power of the Red to discard all 3 cards and draw 3 more. I think that's the best way to do it. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to try. We're at 2 power, drawing 3 cards. It didn't go exactly the way I wanted. 3 power, at least get rid of this. 1 power, and then I get 2 power here, so I could destroy this. You know what? Let's just destroy Orange Lantern Power Ring to end Electromagnetic Pulse. It's not ideal. I'd like to keep Electromagnetic Pulse, but you know what? It's good to see that Crisis gone, and we can get it back if we get another Signature Trenchcoat, right? It's got to be in the top half of this deck somewhere, so... And he costs extra for superpowers, so we're going to have to worry about these guys soon. We're going to go with Mind Control Hat to draw 2 cards. Magician's Corset draws another card and gets 1 power, and that triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So we've got some options here. We'll drop. We don't need Quiver of Arrows, and we'll drop Flight here. All right, so we're at 1 power. We're going to use Plastic Man to copy Mind Control Hat, drawing 2 more cards. All right, so 1 power. Let's go ahead and go 2 power. 3 total. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think the most I had here was 2 power, so that's 13. Let's try Metropolis. Are you a superpower? No. We'll discard you. I could use this, but that's not enough to get rid of everything. With the 13, though, we can go ahead and get rid of all 3 superpowers for ourselves here. And then hopefully Darkseid goes quickly with them. Now, there's a bunch of superpowers in there I don't want, so we're going to have to destroy some stuff now. Really don't want all those cards. I mean, who wants 3 power of the reds? You really have to hate your deck to want that. All right, Force Field hits the table. We draw a card. John Constantine. Look at these two. We'll take on Force Field, and I'm going to destroy Batarang. We don't need that anymore. We'll play the Force Field to draw another card. We'll try, Quiver of Arrows. Look at this. We'll leave it there. All right, 3 power. We could put a villain on top of our deck. Is that necessary? We'll put Granny Goodness there. I mean, she's got some uses, right? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I can put a hero on top of my deck. Okay, well, we might as well put a strong hero there. We'll put Katana there for being a defense as needed. And with that 10 power, we'll go to Darkseid, right? I'm thinking we're doing good. I mean, this deck is getting larger than I wanted. That's my one concern right now. I don't like it being this big. And there's things like 3 power of the red, which I really want to get rid of. So there's that. The flights, I'm waiting for Dimension Shift, and once that comes through, we can say goodbye to those. But there's always the chance we don't see Dimension Shift, right? I mean, there's 2 crises not in that stack, and what if Dimension Shift is that crisis? It happens, right? It happens. All right, let's see what we got here. Well, we got 2 defenses, 1 equipment, and 1 hero, so that should be fine. Plus, Force Fields, so we shouldn't have to worry about any attacks the rest of the game, honestly. Rise of the Rot. Now, this one can hurt us a bit, because our deck's larger than I want, and we need to get those in our hand. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness to remove this crisis from play. Okay. Boom, Sinestro. We're just going to defend. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero, so there is that. Which one do I want to defend with? We'll defend with Katana to allow us to just draw a card. That's all. New card comes out. We have to gain a weakness. We want to move through this deck as quickly as possible to get a weakness back so we can end Rise of the Rot. So whatever we can do to go faster, we'll do it. We will do it. Draw a card. Draw another card, and that's 2 equipment, so we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, and then again, all of this is in the name of getting rid of as much of the deck as possible. We'll get rid of these 2 flights, draw 2 more cards. Very good. Let's try Metropolis. Are you superpower? No. We will discard it. John Constantine. See how many cards are flying through? It's all on purpose. Look at these 2. We'll take Magic and we'll destroy Power of the Red. There's too many of those. And all of this red 0 power so far. We're going to go Dead Man for 2 power and then use Magic on that to get the 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power with Katana. And then we can play a hero from the lineup. We're going to go ahead and play Captain Atom here to gain the Rot, and we'll put that out in play because I believe it goes right into our hand, right? Yep. We still have 10 power we'll use to buy both of these. Now, we went through a good portion of our deck. Let's see, all of this we played this turn. All of these cards were played. That's good. That's the idea. Because we're going to get another weakness now. We want them to come back as quickly as possible. Especially if we can do something about it, like play Power of the Red and discard our entire hand. Yeah. Wait, you know what? No, hold on, go back. First, we'll do Magic Break Corset to draw a card. Is there any useful hero I could use here? Plastic Man might be useful. John Constantine's definitely useful. Yeah. Okay. We'll use Skeets next to put John Constantine on top of our deck. We'll play Plastic Man to be a copy of Mind Control Hat, so now we can draw 2 cards. Just keep it going, right? Then we'll play John Constantine to look at these 2 cards. We'll draw Power of the Green. I'm going to destroy Helmet of Fate because there's a few of those popping around. All right, still at 0 power. Or no, 1 power because of Magic Corset, sorry. Are we in a place now where it's good to use Power of the Red? Wait, did we ever draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards for our 2 equipment? I don't think we did. So we'll discard Quiver of Arrows and Flight. So again, 1 power, 2, 3, 6 power. We'll use that to get rid of this. 3 power left over. 4, 5, 6. We'll go ahead and purchase this. And then it's just Power of the Red, discard these 2, draw 2 cards. No purpose other than to try and move through this deck. And we'll play another Power of the Red. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. Play Quiver of Arrows to get another card. Batarang. Whole purpose of all of that was just to move through that deck. And now we went through our whole deck in only 2 turns. And there's 2 weaknesses in there now. So we want those to come out as quickly as possible to end Rise of the Rot. And the good news is the lineup is cleared, so Sinestro is his normal cost, assuming we can keep heroes out of the lineup. But if not, we do have a lot of destruction we need to do here, honestly. All right, new card comes out. We do gain a weakness, unfortunately. How can I move through this deck? Let's see. Metropolis, are you a superpower? No, but we will leave that there. That's actually pretty useful. Because we're going to go 1, 2, draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. Ooh, that's actually really useful. We'll discard this and this. Magician's Corset to draw a card. So that's 1, 2, 3 power. Power of the Red on these 2. Yeah, I tried. All right, 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Put this in our hand. Draw a card. There's our weakness. Discard it. That ends Rise of the Rot. Finally got through it. Still at 3 power. We'll copy 1 to get to 4 power. It's not enough to end Sinestro. We'll get a kick, though. And now we'll focus on beating Sinestro and thinning out this deck. I don't have to buy anything I don't want to. This deck just needs to be thinned out now. Signature Trenchcoat, though, might change my mind. It might. Let's start with Mind Control Hat, drawing 2 cards. Let's get New Genesis down. Let's go ahead and put these up here. I'm just going to put my 2 force fields here. Okay. Yeah, there is a lot in here, but I cleared off a lot of stuff to make some of the more pricey villains a little bit cheaper. But yeah, we got to get rid of some stuff heavily. How to handle this? I do want Signature Trenchcoat so I can get things like Manhunters. I really like how those stack. But I need to destroy things. So I'm going to copy Mind Control Hat to draw 2 more cards. We'll go We'll go Power of the Green. That puts us at 3 power, and that triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We don't need 2 Quiver of Arrows going on right now. So we're at 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to use Power of the Red on these 2. 9. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? No, we'll leave it there. Are you a hero? Yep. Take this, destroy this weakness. 10 power. Goodbye to Sinestro. And then let's see what we get for Hawkgirl. We get 1 power, 2, 3. Come on, one more. 4 power gets us Signature Trenchcoat. Doing good. Doing real good. Despite the size of the deck, we are moving through it really smoothly. And I'm destroying, it looks like 1 card every other turn. I wish I was destroying them faster. But we'll get there. I want to use Signature Trenchcoat to just start getting Deadman back and forth. Like, gain him, then destroy him. So you gain Deadman, destroy 2 cards. Destroy Deadman. Gain Deadman, destroy 2 cards. Destroy Deadman, repeat. That's the game plan. But we gotta get there first. So, we have 2 copies of Skeets, 2 copies of Force Field. We're doing just fine here. New Crisis. Final Countdown. Really wish I didn't clear that lineup now. At the start of your turn, put a card of cost 1 or greater from your hand into the lineup. Your team must destroy cards of cost 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Hades. Each player must put 2 weakness cards from the main deck into the lineup. Sorry, put the top 2 cards of your main deck into the lineup. Gain weaknesses equal to the cost of one of those cards. We'll defend with a Force Field. Yeah, that's a good option. Force Field. New card comes out. We have to add a card to the lineup. We're going to add Skeets here for a 4. And then we'll get started. First of all, we're going to use Skeets to draw a card. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? Yep. Are you a hero? No, and we'll discard you. Okay. Well, if I go Signature Trenchcoat, we get something from the destroyed pile here, and that's going to be Deadman, I think. Or I get the other Signature Trenchcoat and we can do it more often. Or Hawkgirl, also a great option. There's the other Deadman, other Signature Trenchcoat. We're going to go, I think since there's not much to destroy right now, we'll get the other Signature Trenchcoat and go with the Deadman plan on the next option. Alright, so we are at 0 power. 1 power with this flight. Oh, wait, before we do that, that's 2 equipment. We can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. Alright, we're going to discard these 3 cards. We're going to draw a card. I'm going to use Power of the Red on Animal Man to draw a card. Ah, there we go. Play a weakness, use magic on it. I was really hoping something like that would come up. So we ended up with 0 power overall, but we got rid of a weakness and gained a Signature Trenchcoat. So I'm okay with that. Really, we're not going anywhere till we fill this lineup anyway. So, I think we have to put Winged Warrior out there. I don't think I really have much else of a choice. Without Winged Warrior, we might not have a 6-cost card. Oh, you know what? We have Science Cell somewhere in this deck. I don't think we destroyed that. I think we still have Science Cell. And that's a 6-cost card. So you know what? We're not going to put Winged Warrior out there. We're going to keep that going. Loud and proud. Okay. Legion Flight Ring draws a card. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? No, we'll discard that. Are you a hero? No, we'll discard that. 1 power. That triggers Wonder Woman. Draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Not much going on here, is there? I guess we'll discard these 2. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, take those back. We'll do Power of the Red on these 3, drawing 3 more cards. That's better. 1 and draw a card. 4, I can put a villain on top of my deck, but I don't think I really... I mean, I can put Granny Goodness there, but what good's she going to do right now? Yeah, we're good. We'll use this to gain Manhunter, so that's gone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but I'm not buying anything because I'm trying to clear the lineup right now. Or fill the lineup, I should say. We got a 6. We have to add a card. We're going to add this Kick for a 3. We're at 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and 7. We're going to go with John Constantine, looking at these 2 cards. Ooh, there's Science Cell. Shoot. Well, it'll be back. Well, we already have Captain Atom out there, and I don't really like that one. So, you know, we will draw Power of the Green and destroy Science Cell, because I don't like Captain Atom either, and it's already out there. So, ta-da. Then let's draw 2 cards. This is actually a good time, because now we're just filling the lineup and destroying cards as often as possible. And that's a pretty good combination. It's a good time to start destroying cards, because we have to do a bunch with Final Countdown anyway. Okay. We're going to use Mind Control Hat to draw 2 more cards. And then we'll go Power of the Green for 3 power. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. Discard this, and discard this. And we'll play Power of the Red, discarding all 4 of these cards to draw 4 new cards. Whole point of all this is to try and get to destruction cards. Okay, are you a superpower? No, we'll leave this here, though. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter how much power we have. We're not buying anything. So we're just moving on. New card comes out. Strife. Gotta add a card. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. Alright, so we already have 2s out there, and I got a bunch of 2s in my hand, so I think we're going to add Green Lantern Power Ring. So we're just waiting for a 7 now at this point. We're going to go, first off, Signature Trenchcoat buys Deadman, and that allows us to destroy 2 cards. What don't we need anymore? I mean, we don't need a lot of this. A lot of this is overkill. I really don't like Quiver of Arrows, so that's destroyed. Let's just destroy both Quiver of Arrows. We already saw Electromagnetic Pulse. There's no use for 1-cost cards. They're just gone now. So that feels good. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Before we do that, we can put a hero on top of our deck. Is there one we would like to? Yeah, we'll put Plastic Man on top of our deck. Then we'll go New Genesis. Are you a hero? It is. It's gonna copy Mind Control, or it could copy Signature Trenchcoat. It's gonna copy Signature Trenchcoat, and we'll use that to get another copy of Deadman. Yes. Yes, yes, and we'll destroy 2 more cards. We'll go down a Power of Red, and we'll lose a Batarang. That's it. 4 cards destroyed. That's better. All right, feeling good. Draw a card. We can use this to play Captain Atom, gain a 4-cost card. That's Strife gained. And then this gets a bunch of power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power, but I don't need it. We're not spending it. I'm feeling really good. We destroyed 4 cards. We gained 2 Deadmans in the process. But that's okay. We'll get there. Another villain. We have to add a card to the lineup. We're going to put this cost 6 out there because I don't need that either. All right. First off, weakness triggers the Rot. Draw a card. Draw a card. Draw a card. And that triggers Wonder Woman here. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We're going to discard 1, 2. We're going to use magic on that weakness. Still at 1 power. 4 power, we can put a villain on top of our deck. Sure, we'll put Granny Goodness on top of our deck. Feeling good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get rid of Deadshot here, leaving us with 7 power. And we can get a card from the destroyed pile. That's good. That's really good. I mean, I could start stacking Manhunters and start getting that ability often. And get Orange Lantern Power Ring back. I'm leaning Manhunter, though. Nothing else is really sticking out to me here. I mean, that's 3 Manhunters. Ooh, 4 if I really put my mind to it. Yeah, we'll get a Manhunter. It's not often I get to have a Manhunter-focused deck, and now we might actually get there at this level of destruction we're getting. Alright, I do not want to destroy Green Lantern Power Ring. I'd like to replace that with a different 5-cost card if possible. So we'll see what happens, but I do need a 7-cost card out there as soon as we can. So what do we got? Gotta add something. I guess we'll put this Flight out here. We have to add a card for the turn also, and that costs 5. We can play a hero. I don't wanna. We can, we'll draw a card. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? It is. 1 power. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We'll discard Manhunter here. No, we'll discard Katana and Granny Goodness. Alright, so that's 1 power. And we'll use this to get another Manhunter, which gives this one 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6, we'll copy that power to get to 7, 8, 9 power. With our 9, if I get Oa, I can get extra cards. Yeah, we'll get Oa. It's going to give us a 6-card hand most turns. Can't complain about that. New card coming out. Shazam costs 7. We have to add a card to the lineup for our turn. We'll add Animal Man here. And I think we're done, right? We can destroy all of that and be done. Yeah, we'll destroy Shazam, Captain Atom, Green Lantern Power Ring. We'll destroy Animal Man, Kick, and Flight. And that is going to end Final Countdown. And now we can move on, right? Deck's doing good. Lineup's great. I'm feeling good. Alright, let's do this. Let's draw 2 cards. And then we'll try New Genesis. Are you a hero? No. Are you a superpower? Yes. Draw a card. Draw a card. Alright, now we can... Actually, before we do that, maybe we want to do Jason Blood, put a villain on top of our deck. Like a Manhunter. And then John Constantine. Look at these 2. We'll draw a Manhunter, leave this one there. Where are we power-wise? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's goodbye to Hades. We can use this magic on Legion Flight Ring. I don't need that anymore, so we can draw a card again. We'll get a bunch of power here that we don't need. And we'll use this on flight to get another Legion flight. We're going to draw another card. All right, we move through the deck there. All right, I feel good about that. I need to destroy those dead mans that we have. Where are they? They must all be over here. They have to be in these 4 cards, both of them. Because I feel like we have 2 dead mans floating around, and I think they're both in our deck. Yeah, well, there they are. We got flight to defend with, as well as 1 force field. Collapsing Parallel Worlds. I should have prepared better for this one. I have both copies of Signature Trenchcoat, which is not a good thing to have. So you have to try and keep one of those. Each player plays all cards he buys or gains from the lineup under this card, including villains. Remove this crisis when there are 10 cards. That becomes your new deck. Alright. Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. We're going to defend with flight. That's it. That's all we do. New card comes out for our turn. Alright. We have to do something here. We need a strategy. Let's try this. Are you a hero? No, and we'll discard you. Are you a superpower? Yes. Alright, we'll play Dead Man. That's 2 power and destroy it. So that's 2 power, and then we'll use Signature Trenchcoat to get Dead Man back, and we'll use it to destroy these 2 things here that we just discarded. So we're at 2 power. 3, 4. 5, 6. We'll get Bow Staff for sure, and a copy of Flight. Really like Bow Staff. Okay. I really like what we did there to the Dead Man. Destroy him and then gain him right back. Alright, new card comes out. John Constantine revealing these 2 cards. We will draw Mind Control Hat. We're going to destroy Helmet of Fate. I'm just trying to thin my deck out to the absolute best stuff so we can keep as much as possible. Draw 2 cards. Let's go 3 power. 4 power, draw a card. That triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard Flight and Katana. So again, we're at 4 power. 5, 6, 7. We can put a villain on top of our deck, but I don't think there's... Nope. There's not. 8. Draw a card. 9, 10, 11, because it's copying Jason Blood. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 power. We're going to go with gaining another Manhunter. Go back to that strategy just a little bit. Do want Green Lantern Power Ring back as well, if possible. Alright, with all that power, I think we had 18 power. We'll buy both of these. In fact, we'll just buy all 3, because that's only 15 there. And we'll move on. Our goal here is to get the other force field out, and to keep at least 1 Signature Trenchcoat. But the rest is fair game, honestly. Here we go. Oa can come on out. That'll get us 6 card hands, so that's really good. We're going to use Power of the Red to discard all 3 of these and draw 3 new cards. Soul Taker Sword's going to be helpful, but unfortunately we can't add it to this hand. We have to add it to the other one, our future deck. Alright. Wow, we got Granny Goodness right back. Okay. Can't do anything with this. Let's try this. New Genesis, are you a hero? No, we'll discard it. Are you a superpower? No. And we'll keep it. We'll keep it there. Alright, let's try this. We'll go Flight. That's 2. superpower, so we can draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Oh, there's my other force field. We don't need to get the other one out there. Okay, well, that's the 2 we got. We'll just discard these 2. I'll use this to get another Manhunter. And then, so we'll get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get this Soul Taker Sword. I'd like to keep as many Manhunters as possible, but it can be hard sometimes. Alright, let's try and figure out. Well, Oa gets us to draw a card. Manhunter gets us a ton of power. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. So that's nice. I can put a hero on top or draw a card. We'll draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Let's try this. Are you a hero? Yep. And then, are you a superpower? It is. Okay. So we're at 7 power. 8, 9, 10. We're going to draw 2 cards. 11 power, drawing another card. 12, 13, destroy it to get the 14, 15. John Constantine's turn. Actually, before we do John Constantine, I'm sorry. 16 power is all we get. Okay, now we do John Constantine. Doing everything I can here to try and just destroy a ton of my deck. So 16, revealing 2 cards here. Ooh. We'll take Jason Blood and leave this. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30, 32. I guess we'll buy Animal Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. So we're still 3 turns away because there's only 1 card coming out every turn. A new card comes out. Brother Blood. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, we're going to use Signature Trenchcoat. Actually, before that, we use Oa to draw a card. Use Signature Trenchcoat to gain Dead Man. We'll use that to destroy the other Dead Man, as well as Katana. Alright, there's that. Then Signature Trenchcoat to get the other Dead Man back, destroying, again, the original Dead Man, and a second card, which will be... what do we want to say goodbye to? We'll say goodbye to this copy of Skeets. So we're at 0 power still. Let's try this. Are you a hero? No, it's a villain. I think we knew that, though. You know, we will discard it. Then we'll try this. Are you a superpower? We will discard it. Alright. We've got 2 Manhunters here, so that's 2 power plus 4 for all of these other Manhunters. So that's 2, 6, 10. Buy this, leaving us with 4 power. Use this to get rid of Flight and draw a new card. You never know what you're going to draw, so I'm just going to keep trying. Manhunter, which only gets us 1 more power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power there. 8 cards, I mean. We're doing a good job of limiting our deck here, bringing things down to a more normal level. Use Oa to get the 6 cards here. Let's use Plastic Man here. Gotta be an equipment we can use. Guess there's Signature Trenchcoat, but what are we gonna do with that? Oh, we can use that to get a copy of Dead Man, it seems. So yeah, we'll get a copy of Dead Man. Dead Man will destroy this Power of the Red. And we'll destroy this Granny Goodness. She's been no good to us for a while. So that's what that will do. Then we'll get 3 power from Jason Blood, which we'll use to put Manhunter on top of our deck. Actually, go back. Try this first. Are you a hero? Yep. Are you a superpower? No, we'll leave that there. But then, again, 3 power, put this on top of our deck. 4/5, destroy it. 6/7. 8, that triggers Wonder Woman. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go to 9. Now we gotta be careful. I don't want to end this unless we have one signature trench coat in our hand. That's my one stipulation. Anything else we can get back as long as we keep a single signature trench coat. I think we'll lose Jason Blood unless we keep him too, but man, what it would mean to get that back. All right, anything I can do to control that? Not in this hand. So we're going to try Mind Control Hat to draw 2 cards. That shuffles all of this. Looks like we're going to get go through most of our deck this turn, so we might be okay to actually keep everything, which would be fantastic. So we're drawing 2 cards. Let's go ahead and draw another card. It's not exactly what I wanted. All right, John Constantine looks at these 2. We're going to take Plastic Man into our hand, and we will destroy the Manhunter. Plastic Man copies Mind Control Hat to draw 2 more cards. Ugh, we didn't get there. Oh, we got 2 equipment, so that triggers Wonder Woman. We didn't do that. We gotta draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Wow, that's a lot of Manhunters. We'll discard these 2 Manhunters. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna buy it this turn. But maybe we should. I mean, I won't have Signature Trench Coat, but you know, we'll have a really strong deck regardless. And there's not much left here. I gotta think about it. Oh, we didn't do this yet. Are you a hero? No, but it is exactly what I want. If it's not a hero, we can discard it. Let's try this. Are you a superpower? No, it's this other one I want. We'll leave that there. How can I handle this? None of this does what I want. I'm just not going to buy anything this turn. We're going to go to the next turn. I did everything I could to try and get those into my hand, and they were the very next cards. And I think there's not 5 cards here, so we have to go again anyway. I'm not buying a card on purpose so that we don't end Collapsing Parallel Worlds. We got a lot of really good cards here. If we could just get to a state where we get as many of them kept as possible. We got 5 cards because of Oa. We can go to 6. Okay, let's get started. We're going to use Dead Man, and then we'll use Magic on that, so that's 2 power. Draw 2 cards. Now that triggers Wonder Woman to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So we'll discard. We'll discard a single Manhunter and Hawkgirl. Then we'll use Plastic Man to draw 2 more cards. Where are we power-wise? We're at 2 power, I believe. 4 power, because we used Dead Man twice. So that's 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do this. Look at these 2. We'll draw... We'll draw a Signature Trench Coat. And we'll leave Manhunter there. No, we'll destroy Manhunter. Now we're going to try this. Are you a hero? No. Are you a superpower? Yeah. So again, it was 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of this Manhunter. With that 12, there's nothing else here I can do, right? No. With that 12, we will buy Warrior Princess, which destroys all of these cards. That's not very many, though. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. And this becomes my new deck. And that ends Collapsing Parallel Worlds. So that's the good news there. And we're at 12 power, so it's not like we're not going to beat Parallax. In fact, let's get on that business right away. 13 power, goodbye to Parallax. So we're at 0 power. We get something from the destroyed pile. Let's go ahead. We're going to get our Manhunters back. I really do want them back. Getting those Manhunters back is really going to turn things around. Because they were getting some serious power in the end there. Serious power. 3 power, I can put a villain on top of my deck. Get another card from the destroyed pile. And we'll copy 3 more power. We'll get a kick with that. Okay, feeling good about that. We still have Force Field in play. And there's only 1 villain attack left, so we're doing pretty good. We have no defense in hand, but as I said, we have Force Field. We've got a Death in the Family. At the start of your turn, destroy a hero in the lineup. If there are none to destroy, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Each player must destroy a defense card in hand. Ouch, we just destroyed a bunch of them, so we're going to see how that goes. Then, the Joker, who we will defend against with Force Field. And a new card will come out. Now, at the start of our turn, we have to destroy a hero in the lineup. Because of Oa, we'll draw a card. We need to get to our defense cards. What can we do? Let's try this. First of all, we'll use Soul Taker's Sword to destroy Captain Atom here. I do not like that card. And then we'll go 6 power total. 7. 8, 9. 10, 11. We'll go ahead and buy this, bring us down to 6. 7, 8, 9. Draw a card. 10, 11 is all we got. No defense cards. Let's try this. Are you a hero? No. Are you a superpower? Yes. Each player must destroy a defense card in his hand. Destroy this. And a Death in the Family. And how much power did we have? Did we actually have enough? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We bought this, which brings me down to 11, and that is enough to beat the Joker. So we will actually do it all that turn. Very good. Very, very good. 1 more Crisis and 1 more Villain. How are we going to do this? Hopefully it's not in Dimension Shift, because without anything to defend against, we can't really use Flight to get Dimension Shift set up for success. Alright. Here we go. It is World Domination. At the start of your turn, resolve the current supervillain's first appearance attack against you. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater, which we definitely will. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player gains a weakness. He costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Each player must destroy his villain to win, and we add 2 cards per turn as long as he's in play. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 2 weaknesses gained. That's really unfortunate. Okay. So at the start of your turn, resolve blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't have one, discard a random card instead. We'll just use Force Field to defend against that first appearance attack. And then to beat... let's try this. We'll go with New Genesis. Are you a hero? Oh, it's Manhunter. We'll discard it. Then we'll go with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? Oh, it is. Animal Man, are you a villain? It's a superpower. So you know what? We're going to... Each player must destroy the top card of his deck. We'll destroy this, remove this crisis if each of those cards must cost 1 or greater, which it does. So that's the final crisis beat. And we're at 2 power. We're going to use Signature Trenchcoat to gain a Dead Man. We're going to use Dead Man to destroy those 2 weaknesses we just gained. Alright, so that's 2 power so far. Oh, I forgot Oa. I always forget Oa. Oh well. Oh well. That was a good one. Anyway, we'll use this Skeets to put Dead Man on top. Do I want to do that? You know what? Maybe we don't. Let's just draw a card. See what we get. Alright, we're still at 2 power. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. We'll use magic on that to get to 8, 9. This copies the power of another card. So that's 10, 11, 12. So that's not where we want to be for that, but it is enough to buy both of these, which are both great cards. New card comes out. Alright. Oh, second card. 2 cards come out. And then we get a card for Oa. Alright, let's see how this goes. First of all, draw 2 cards. Then let's draw 2 more cards. Then we'll use John Constantine to reveal these 2. We'll draw a Signature Trenchcoat and destroy this kick. We're going to use Signature Trenchcoat to get a copy of Dead Man. I know he's in here. With that copy of Dead Man gained, we're going to destroy a copy of Dead Man. And destroy this force field. There's no longer really a use for it. We're still at 0 power after all that, believe it or not. But we played 2 equipment, so we can draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, which is what's most important. So we're going to discard 1 Manhunter as well as Flight. Very well. So we're at 0 power. We're going to play a Manhunter here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 6, 7, 8 and pull a Manhunter on top of our deck. And then we'll use John Constantine to get these 2 cards. We'll get Winged Warrior, actually, and then we'll leave that here. Change my plan a little bit. 9, 10, plus 3 is 13. Plus 4 is 17. Draw a card, still there. 18. 19, 20. Obviously, we're well above and beyond. That's another spam. Bye. Alright, sorry about that. So again, we're at 20. 21, 22, 23, 24. That's more than enough to beat Crisis Anti-Monitor. So we're there. It's over. It's beat. And this was a pretty good game. I like it. Yeah. As I predicted, Wonder Woman was much more powerful outside of Dark Knight's Metal because of the access to all the kicks. You're going to have that very often, and we very well did. So that was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing if you're part of the league, or if you just like watching, whatever it is. Thank you. If you enjoy the videos, if you enjoy the league, and you want to support those efforts, you can do what Manadork did tonight. He donated right here in the stream, so thank you, Manadork. You're the first person to ever do that. I really appreciate it. So thank you for checking that out. A few other things you can do if you're interested. You can check out the Etsy store, where you'll get things like the Solo Crisis League sticker, pin, or official playmat that I'm playing on here. They're all made by me and ready to ship as well. They are listed on the Etsy store, but they're also part of the Patreon if you want to back at certain levels and get special rewards like mid-round results, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. There's lots of stuff there. There might be something there for you. This went really well. I'm really excited to play my next 2 games and get going with Season 10 and see more of our least used heroes. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait, before I go, I don't want to go just yet. For the Patreon, I have some people to thank. Our two newest members. We've got Veb. Veb is a member of the Solo Champions League, so thank you, Veb. And we got Astrodar, another member of the Solo Champions League. Astrodar has actually been a member of the Solo Champions League for quite some time now, so I'm glad they decided to pitch in and join the Patreon. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, that's all I've got for tonight. I really appreciate you all checking it out, and I'll talk to you all again soon.